And it's great to be with you, Mom, as well as Dad
Wonderful
here.
to be here. It really is.
May I just say about Jerry that Jerry has spoken to more high school students than any other living person, probably 3 or 4 million, throughout a period of about 20 to 25 years, because he tried to take his life as a teenager, but Jesus made the difference. We've heard him say that. And then he went out with the message into high schools across Canada and across the United States. And God brought him up to Acadia University in Nova Scotia to take a doctorate. Don Simmons, our CEO, was down there speaking to a symposium. He met Jerry. He didn't know that Jerry had been on with me years before several times. And the board of directors of Crossroads USA has made Jerry executive director there. And so we're really a cross-border ministry now with Jerry and Moira and yourself doing a great job on the air. Thank you.
So your support is going even farther than you imagined. And now, Mom and Dad, something special just over a week ago happened. For the first time, you were together with all 7 of your great-grandchildren in the same place at the same time.
That's right.
And there's the photo, the great-grands.
So precious. They are so precious.
Actually, the 2 little boys there beside their great-grandma, they actually threw billiard balls at the wall, and Ron had to repair the drywall, the holes.
Nothing that little putty can't
the
repair.
holes in the drywall. But they're so precious.
They are.
And I see what's happened with the influence of the culture of today to so many, like we've mentioned several already, who had a great start, who came into show business with such high moral standards, and now it's like the entertainment business and the influences and the agents and the money is working to destroy them, and they're such a powerful influence. We must have counteracting influence, Ron.
Absolutely, and
Yes,
that's why we
for
appreciate
sure.
everyone coming on board and helping out
Please
with
go to
your help.
phones
You know,
right now.
Jesus said, let the little children come to
Yeah.
me. And so this is one way we can let the children come to Jesus. It's through our television programming for children. And I want to thank all the grandparents out there who have been faithful down through the years to give.
And great-grandparents.
And great-grandparents, of course. And I would like to challenge all the grandparents and great-grandparents watching right now. Would you go to your phone and say, yes, I want to give for children's programming. $10 per grandchild is the challenge I'm giving, and
We upped it to 15.
yes, we did. So we
every year during this one of our fundraisers.
That's true.
So in other words, whatever amount per grandchild you want to help with can, and so
we have
it's like-
23 grandchildren and great-grandchildren. So
Wow.
here's our $345 for today to help and to
Now, I
go
did
over the
math.
top.
I did the math in my head. I might be off a little bit, but I think it's $345.
And so we just
And
believe in this ministry.
You got to me. You, Moira, Jerry got to me. Oh, that's a picture that's on my blog today. My dad in 1924 at the tomb of Lazarus, where Jesus raised him from the dead. And the message is Jesus here. It's not a denomination or a doctrine. It's a person. It's Jesus. And I also have in this pocket here, didn't mean to pull out the picture.
Oh.
At the first day last week, I called in. Actually, it was the beginning of the second day. Coming to the end of the fiscal year, and I, carried the responsibility of this for years, and the people, the viewers, never let us down, and so that was $1,000. So Norma Jean and I, we're on a
believe
fixed
in this
income, and I
ministry,
just
yes.
turned 77, and I can't tell you how old she is, but we just believe so much. My heart was
Yes.
so grieved last night. I was just grieved to watch the Miley Cyrus thing.
We must keep this ministry
God
strong.
help us. We've got
Go
to
to your
provide
phone right
that.
now and make your pledge.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You know what? You mentioned the Crossroads 360 app
Yeah.
that it is now available because
7 channels, 7 television channels worldwide on the internet.
That's amazing.
now it's available in the palm of your hand, literally, wherever you are, wherever at your schedule, anytime, anywhere. You can have the Crossroads 360 material. A lot of the content, you can have it, your children, your grandchildren, and you can share it with others. It's easily shared, all of the content that we have there. And so it's another way that your support is even going further because, say, those who are supporting especially 100 Huntley Street and other productions, it's not just ending when it goes to air. it's available now 24/7.
May I just mention that in Studio B, for the last number of days, we've been working with the Salvation Army, one of our former team members who's a major in the Salvation Army, working with Bruce Stacy on a tremendous children's production.
Yeah, Ready to Serve, it's called.
And if you were here visiting, you go into Studio B, you'd see these sets there, and it's happening as we speak. It's just a marvelous thing that we're able to do, because over the years, you have supported the ministry. Maybe there's someone that has never supported. You're concerned about your grandchildren, concerned about your children. Now is time. Now, on today's blog, by the way, the reading has that big little word. You know, we used to have what we called big little books. The big little word, if, 2 letters. 18 times in today's reading on my 100words.ca blog. My dad, when I was just, maybe 8 or 9, read to me and discussed the poem of Rudyard Kipling called If. Here's a line, "You'll be a man, my son. Yours is the earth and everything in it." And something was birthed in my spirit that we can take on big challenges for God. We can take on challenges that are so humanly impossible that if God is not in them, we'll surely fail. But we're stepping out to believe God. Would you believe with us? Would you have faith with us to take on the challenges for the young people? And then my dad had in his own handwriting here, I found that this just in my dad's poems and writings, if, this one, if is a word of great import, but of such dwarfish dimensions, using the future to support its great and varied intentions. If is a fact like barn door hinge on which our movements seem to swing, and we no doubt hindering our best laid plans ere they can wing their way into the world of things, bringing ideas and concepts into reality. That's what you're helping us to do. Where they can claim to be a fact on which the future thus may act, and discard if forevermore among the gods of old folklore. Yours for reaching out diligently to God's perfect will, David. And then down here,
it's so important to hear from you right now. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for being with us.